Hi friends, today's topic is about how to write a notice or sometimes announcement also. Here a notice is a brief and objective writing. It is often used by the individuals and officials to convey some message or information. It is used to make appeals, announcements, etc. Notices are put on notice boards of schools, colleges, departments, are published in the newspapers, magazines, appear on the TV or internet or cell phone. Then how to write an effective notice? Here are some points we need to remember to write an effective notice. Here first one, write the name of the organization or a school on the top. Better to write the name of the organization in capital letters. In capital letters. Then after writing the notice, after writing the school name or organization name, then better to write the place of the organization in the exactly below to the school. Then afterwards you write the notice, N-O-T-I-C, notice, the letters in capital letters. Capital letters which is bigger than these two format. It should be bigger, little bigger. Then afterwards left side we need to write the date, 8th September 2018, full stop. Then here day is not required, of course it may be an optional. Then afterwards you need to write the title, what is the notice is all about. Or we need to write about what is the title of this notice or what is the importance of the notice. So here we are writing about the annual day celebrations. So we are writing a notice on the annual day celebrations which is to be displayed in the school notice board. Then we cordially invite you to our school's annual day celebrations on 25th September 2018 ... So whatever the information you want to write, you write here. Let us say we are writing about the annual day celebrations. So we need to write when it is and on which day it is, at what time it is and venue. Then after writing this information, then you can write all are welcome. Then afterwards we need to write about who is writing this notice. So Mr. Rajiv is writing the notice. Then after his signature, then after we need to write his designation as a head boy. So here school name in capitals, then afterwards place, then afterwards notice, most probably these three are in capitals. Next one date in the left side. Next title, middle of the page. The next one we need to write body of the notice, why, when, where and how. Next one we need to write the welcome signature, all are welcome like. Then afterwards we need to write the name of the person, one who is writing this notice, and signature and designation of the person, one who is writing this notice. So this is one form of a notice. If the head boy or head girl or if any teacher for that matter writes the notice, they have to write like this. Then there are small differences that suppose if the management or if the principal or if the MD or if the company manager, some experts over in higher authorities, if they are writing the notice, that time here we should not write the name and signature and the designation, but we need to write like, SD, and so let us say the principal is writing the notice. We need to get the SD and the principal, and here the principal signature. So this one we need to write here in the place of the head boy or head girl. So that is the only difference we need to observe. So And sometimes they may ask you to write an announcement. Then in the place of notice, then you can write announcement. You can write announcement in the place of notice. So these are the main things we need to observe while writing the notice. And this notice writing is a little bit different one. So we need to focus more on the format. And the body also, better to complete the body of the notice in 10 lines. So I suggest you to go ahead with the 10 lines, not more than that. Okay, general notices are very small. You can write less than 10 or else you can write like 8 to 10 lines. Here, some more points we need to remember. Once again, I am revising all the points. How to write an effective notice? The first one is that write the name of the organization at the top, write in the capital letters. Next, write the word notice. Heading should be brief and eye-catching. The heading should be very brief. Here I wrote annual day salary. So whoever sees the notice, first immediately they will look at that what is the criteria behind this notice. What is the importance of this notice? First they will find out. So the heading should be eye-catching. It should be very brief. And next one, put the date. And afterwards write the message, the purpose, the venue, the time, the agenda, etc. in the body of the notice. The agenda is also very important. Now don't try to exceed more than 80 to 100 words. That is one more thing we need to remember. Don't exceed more than 80 to 100 words. Okay? Have a limit of 100 words. And put the signature, the name, the designation of the person who is issuing the notice. If it is a teacher, the normal person. Suppose let us say, if the notice is written by principal or maybe management, then you can write that SD, signature and the principal, maybe the MD. What is the meaning of SD? SD is nothing but duly signed. What is the meaning of SD? Duly signed. So that means it is signed by the principal. Then afterwards, revise before, writing the fair notice. Then which tense we need to use while writing the notice? Which tense we need to use? Mostly we need to use present or future tense. So this point is very, very, very important. We need to use present tense or future tense according to the need. It should be ensured that the language is grammatically correct and the final draft is to be boxed with the right question number. Here we must write the question number. Then you can write the capital letters of the names of organizations, the name of the school or important fact within the box. Anywhere you can write. The next one, the entire content should be placed within a box. Everything should be placed within the box. And put the name of issuing authority in parenthesis below the signature. Okay, so don't forget to use all these things. I believe once again you revise, see this video again and again to get some more important points. Maybe I believe the students face more difficulty while writing this notice. So once again you need to, everything should be in the box. The first thing you need to remember, everything should be in the box. The next first line should be that the organization should be in capital letters. Next one, second line must be the place of the organization. Third one must be that the notice, the letter NOTIC, the letters notice should be in third position. And left side we need to write the date. After the date we need to write the heading, the title of the notice. Then the box will come. Then body will come. In that body we need to write why we are writing the diary, when we are writing it. So everything, all the important details we need to ensure in that the body. After the body, or you can write that still, if you want to give more clear information, you can write the date, time, venue of the function, maybe of whatever the choice you want to make. Then after that you can write the name and signature and the designation. If the principal is writing, instead of this name, signature and present designation, you can write SD oblique ash, SD oblique, keep the signature, and you can write the principal or whoever writing the notice. Okay, I believe that you can understand. And finally, maintain 80 to 100 words limit. And my sincere request is that write the entire notice in a single page. Start the notice in a fresh page and try to complete the entire notice in a single page. Don't try to cross the next page. Okay, thank you. I believe that I have reached you, and this is your Sudhakar signing off.